Hello, everybody. We are back. We are bringing you a little bit of an ad hoc middle conversation section after that crazy match we just saw between Canada and the United States. Canada taking their win 6-1. We've just got a huge group for you all, and we're going to run through some of our thoughts about how the heck that match went. Do any of our Canadian friends want to start us off here?
I mean, let's start with Cup Paper. I don't know who has been watching the statistics sheet, but Cup Paper was the #1 performer this weekend by a whole lot. 2.1 performance score is just insane.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, Franklin popped off, like, but shout out to not only like Cup Paper, but also, you know, Zudi, as well as Xylice, Ryan. Ryan's playing on a different setup as well this week, by the way. He's playing at another Canadian friend's house because he's in Toronto. And like everyone else, like Curtis, like they pulled up really hard, and you know it's actually crazy. I mean, people are still in shock right now, but like, yeah, it's sick.
Check him PC. This is not normally obligatory.
Yeah, as a newly minted Canadian, having moved to the country last year, yeah, it's actually crazy. I think a lot of people who had Canada pick'ems were mostly, you know, 99%, 1% chance, 99% faith. Just bring that up also the meme. But it's a piece of history for sure. The last time the United States was in losers bracket before, I think, finals or semifinals. Definitely the last time they were in losers bracket this early is before 2015. So before the last time they first won a World Cup. Before the time they first won a World Cup, which is actually just ridiculous. I honestly kind of never know which of these teams to root for because I grew up in the US and I moved to Canada. But I just decided to go with Canada because, hey, you know, underdog story, all that good stuff. But wow, it's a piece of history in the World Cup today.
Certainly is. I mean, who knew all we needed for Canada to beat the US was Dio to move here. He should have moved here 3 years ago.
And to somehow get 11th seed in qualifiers. Are we going to talk about that? They have just steamrolled the bracket. Their early stage is actually unmatched, man.
This bracket, because of Canada's qualifier, is actually completely messed up, by the way. Germany down to losers bracket, so we now get Germany-Russia in losers round 4. One of the two top 6 seeded teams is going out top 12 in the first round of semifinals. United States is now in losers bracket as well, so the number 3 seeded team is now facing off potentially against another team that was upset this weekend in Poland, who is on the other side of losers bracket. One of United States and Poland is not making top 6.
I mean, that's absurd. And like you said, 2 of the top 6 teams based on seeding are not going to make it to finals. And you look at the seeding from Canada, obviously they're underseeded, but when you even just look at the team scores across the tournament, they have looked like one of the best teams in the tournament. Last week, they had 3 top scores. This week, they have 3 top team scores, again, on various maps. So they've actually looked quite good. And Poland versus USA is unironically going to be one of the best matchups next week, assuming neither of them gets upset.
I'm really excited to see. Sorry, I'm really excited to see how they adapt to the next Mappool, by the way.
That's going to be a big one. Has anyone checked out the pick'em statistics, by the way, for this matchup? To those of you who have not actually seen before this match, pick'em's closed at 18.4% Canada to 81.6% US. So there's your pick'em's predictions.
Believers just got rewarded. Like the believers just got rewarded.
It's over. It's so over for everyone that picked the US. And shout outs to very especially Cut Paper on Team Canada, who everyone hold on to your chairs here. 922,000 score average across 5 maps. What in the world is that performance? We've seen some good stuff out of worst HR player Hyuk, you know, Malashevsky in previous weeks. I don't think we've ever seen a performance like that in quarterfinals, at least that I can recall.
I don't think so. Just believe in Cup Paper, the faithful shall be rewarded.
Usually that's the kind of thing you see in qualifiers is, you know, 22 maps played, 900k average.
Yep.
Yeah, Malashevsky MREC type beat, but like not in bracket stage.
late bracket stage too. I mean, this is the middle of the tournament, right? You know, quarterfinals. We've got 3 rounds left after this, and this is the third one in. So we are sitting on some more difficult pools here. We are quarterfinals, kind of hitting that qualifiers level, maybe slightly more difficult than qualifiers difficulty map pools.
Chiller.
Do this, yeah.
I'm gonna let you finish, but this guy is 4-digit.
He is 4-digit. He played 4-digit World Cup this year.
Yep.
Can you guys guess who won 4WC this year?
USA.
The United States, baby.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, for some
tiebreaker.
reason, it wasn't Canada, even though they had cut papers. So some serious improvement has happened since 4WC. If we're looking at one thing here, while having been a good player, stepped it up. I think we saw something similar with Malashevsky a few years ago, right? Back when he was Ristel with 3-digit World Cup, I think 2 years ago now, he kind of popped out of nowhere and started to put up these crazy scores for Poland. And then ever since then, he's kind of just been on this upward trend. So maybe we're seeing something similar here with cut paper.
Yeah, that's the craziest part to me, right? Is we've seen these players play together in so many tournaments. Yip, Vesper, and Cut Paper are always part of a Canadian team in pretty much every open ranked tournament you see. And Cut Paper has been a fairly known kind of prospect, but has never had this kind of a crazy performance in the in any tournament for the most part. It really just has been almost out of nowhere that Cut Paper has really stepped up for Canada and has just been dominating these last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I do want to point out, by the way, Cut Paper is probably a player who could definitely climb higher than 4-digit if he wanted to. He climbed to 3-digit for 3-digit World Cup in October last year, and has been 3-digit multiple times at this point. Case in point, he's got Mir's China Dress Top Diff Hidden Hard Rock as one of his top plays right now. Take the rank with a grain of salt, because I think you could probably be a little higher ranked if you really tried for it.
Alrighty. We have maybe a couple more minutes here before our semi-finals pool showcase. I believe, are we ready to go now? Is it time? Do we have...
We're here. The casters are here.
The casters are here. Are we...
I think we are waiting for our operator. But
I mean,
operator is saying maybe we could go now?
Maybe we can go now. He's here. Are we ready to go? If we are ready to go, we can maybe get started with the pool showcase here. Switch it over to our poolers. Are we ready to go? We are ready. All right, it's time. Everyone watching, thank you for watching the matches during the quarterfinals week. That was the last one. Again, congratulations to Canada for beating the long-standing champions, United States, knocking them down to the losers bracket. It is now time for the semifinals pool showcase. A couple of us are going to be stepping out, and we'll have our pooling team step in to show you what we've got in store for you coming up this week.
Thank you very much, Chiller. And yep, we're going to have some of the usual cast and crew here for the Mappool showcase. I'm going to be sticking around. I am Dio, and I'm going to be joined by 3 of the Mappoolers here, Chiv, Dada, and Miles, for the Mappool showcase. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, Dio.
Hello. What's up?
Everyone is just still shell-shocked, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a hell of a weekend here at the World Cup. Besides the obvious that we just saw, Australia upsetting Poland, Philippines knocking Russia down in quarterfinals, multiple losers bracket upsets as well, with seed 23 making it into the top 12. It's been a crazy weekend, and so we want to make sure that the pools continue to meet the level of play of the teams that we're seeing. So we're going to be starting off with one of the more difficult map pools in the tournament, the semifinals. And we'll start off with the No Mod 1, mapped by Melon Boy.
Can I say the name? Can I say the name?
Can we say the name? I don't actually know. Freaking Friday.
Flippin' Friday. Flippin' Friday.
Holy flip, dude.
Nice replay, Dio.
Oh, video.
There's a storyboard now, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see this when I checked.
And carrying on the tradition of, raw aim No Mod 1 we had last week. Back to some small homage. This is going to be another demon named 7.5 stars. No Mod 1 cross game name. Feels a lot more comfortable than last week, but it's certainly harder.
Yeah, this feels a lot like an old school kind of aim map, like the kind of aim maps you'd see in like a CRN or like a very old school type of like very hard aim map. Like it's very geometric, very not super acute angled like you see normally these days, and yeah, it's just fun. Like, did you have fun recording this 375k replay?
Yeah, so basically, I was like not really well practiced. I got a new keyboard. I wasn't feeling the Osu during the early rounds of the tournament, so I was
Sun was in my face. Mercury was in retrograde.
Light beams through the window, all that good stuff. And before I knew it was semifinals, and I was like, I gotta get a replay in. Like, first World Cup as a playtester, I gotta get a replay in. So, I initially went for free mod 1, but that had a replay from somebody with only one replay in the round. So Suwagi very graciously offered me no mod 1 replay instead. So I retried this for a little while until I got, I think, the best possible combination, 97.37 AC and 728 combo.
It's a good play by you, Dio. Not gonna lie, this map is not hard, like not easy at all.
This map is not hard. Guys flaming live on stream.
Misspeak.
But yeah, Dada, I find it, like, you mentioned that this plays a lot like, you know, some more classic aim maps. This is a Melon Boy maps, and for those of you who aren't aware, Melon Boy is actually Fucho, an OG aim mapper. If you remember some of his old classics like Packet Hero, this is the same mapper.
Yep, same guy. And same cool style of aim. I think everyone will be familiar with the mod 1 last week, I believe, not last week, last year, which was Katamari on the Wings. That was also very well received map, and once you do mod 1 again, and obviously banger song, banger map, that's his wheelhouse right there.
Yeah. One thing I will note about this map is that the honestly, a lot of the just circle jump patterns are relatively comfortable in comparison to the sliders. They feel super hard to hit, in my opinion, compared to a lot of the circle jumps. Those are still hard, obviously, but I found myself slider breaking way more than I was having trouble with a lot of the just normal aim patterns in this map.
Also, worth noting is that this is CS 3.9. This is not a notable fact at all, besides for like one specific person in the map pulling team.
Wixinator, direct all of your complaints to nobody, because we're not going to hear them. Yes, I will single you out on stream.
Yeah, this is really fun. Another fun fact about this map, the storyboard was finished like last night. I set a replay for the map, and then Melon Boy changed the combo colors and did the storyboard. So I set a different replay for the same map twice in the same night. I had to restart the game and set another replay. But this one ended up being better, so it worked out.
My favorite part of the storyboard is the fish, just blabbering.
Same. The bass fish head on the wall. You see those so much in the American South, man. It's actually unreal.
It's Bass Pro Shots right there.
Dude, my grandma has one of those, and I'm from, like, middle state.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, everyone has one of those fish if you're over the age of 60.
Yep.
All right, that's number one.
I wish I had a mounted fish.
All right, very normal Nomad 2 incoming.
Oh, it's a classic map.
Yep, here we are.
Titan. How do you pronounce it?
Tarte Tatin?
I think I'll try saying it because I did have like a basic French education. Ta-ta-tan, I think. So
I'm unmuting for this. It's tate. Thank you.
Ta-ta-tan. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah, this map is crazy.
None of us speak French, so we're gonna put it the entire time anyway.
Tart-tatin.
Weird dead language.
Anyway, very normal stream map. Nothing to see here. Everyone and their mother knows this map. This is a loved map from Dash PC. Was loved like very early on in Love's history, and very finger control intensive, very flow intensive, and some peculiar sliders. People will.
Yeah, watch my aim right here.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Good misses.
Yep, that's what happens a lot on this map. You know, this map kind of went in and out of the pool, like, while we were, like, fine-tuning this round, because it really has a lot of what some people would call RNG patterns. Like, it's really hard to really get this map down, even with a ton of practice.
Yeah.
To that, we have to say, you know, just don't miss.
Yeah.
This map is like, we actually talked about it. It does feel a little RNG, but like, it's really hard for us to find something, you know, that does the same thing. And this map, like, it just does so much, you know? We already talked about it, has that finger control aspect, has that flow aim, has that, almost like kind of a little bit of reading as well in some sections with the overlaps. So it's sick.
No, I noticed you hitting that reverse slider, Miles. Nice job. I would
If there's one
That's the hard
thing
part of the map.
in the map is the reverse sliders. Like, these reverse sliders are nasty. They catch you off guard if you don't see them coming very well.
You have to
So,
flick them.
It's a mix between the practice map and like a don't mind block yourself please map, I feel like. So try not to over practice it, but please do like your basic homework on this. Oh Jesus.
What?
What
What
happened?
was that? What happened?
Did you just choke on your own spit?
No, I choked on my own like whatever else like is in my mouth, I guess.
Oh,
No, it's not.
Well, he's
not,
good
not
now.
like that. Not like that. Not like that. No, what?
you know, you choked on the reverse sliders because they're so hard on this map, right?
Yeah, obviously. So, anyway, ending to Toss a Ton. I probably butchered that anyway. Trying my best here. It's still more of the same. It's more finger control. It's more aim control. It's a little bit of flow aim, a little bit of slider aim. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Clearly, your typical stream map flow aim stamina no mod 2. Nothing to see here, folks. And you know, Knowledge King Classic. You know,
Yeah,
new
love
Knowledge
Dragon
King
Force.
Classic.
Love Dragon Force.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
awesome. All
All
right.
right. And yeah, we do have something interesting for the No Mod 3. We have to play tribute to our roots sometimes. Go back to classics, songs everyone here will recognize. Stuff like Scarlet Rose, for example. Let's take a look at Sarah. That was Sarah by Celepi featuring Lily. Most original here in the semifinals for 2023. Big shout outs to them for working with the team, making the song. Shout outs to AJ Mosca as well for mapping the custom song for us here. Also shout outs to Yuki Kira and Kira Bagani for the art in the background. They're very notable for working with Celepi a lot for songs like Mary Louise, Scarlet Rose, Segments Blue, and other songs by them. So really awesome to be able to work with somebody who's often in touch and works closely with the artists themselves.
Yeah,
what a cool map.
Awesome map. Thank you.
It's
He popped off.
it's a cool map. I don't know what else to say, guys.
It's big. It's
It's a
big.
very cool map. It's really fun. I eat dirt on it, but it's really
Number
fun.
4?
And now,
We're in.
number 4, we're in.
Tech.
Holy
Side
moly!
attack.
I can't believe slots are revived for the 56th time this
Yeah,
LWC.
Nomad 2 was clearly a stream map, Nomad 3 is an alt map, and Nomad 4 is a tech map.
Dude, you saw the space streams on Nomad 2. You saw
That's
the alt pattern
true.
here. Like,
That's
look,
true.
Nuge slider map. Like, this is like the recreation of the slot meta. Am I right, guys?
So we saw a lot of you guys saying, "Wow, cut streams are not the tech I'm looking for. We need more like sliders and funky control, kind of like cursor control that's not just cut streams." And yeah, I'm not saying we listened because this map was ready in advance, but let's just say this map is decidedly different from the tech you're used to so far.
Yeah, just some side attack. Nuge is one of the kind of new age mappers that do this style really well. But yeah, it kind of popped off as you get into this first key item.
And Suwagi is back in the replay train. He did the last couple of replays.
Obviously, there's still some flow aim in this map. You can't just kind of autopilot the streams in this. They are pretty difficult. There's still some aim control, but pretty clearly the vast majority of this is slider aim, especially with slider ticks abound in a lot of the longer sliders in this map. Like, you really have to be on point for it, both following the slider body, hitting the slider ends, all that good stuff. So it's a tough one.
I'd suggest for most people, at least, if you're not fully comfortable in following the sliders, for the longer ones, just head straight to the slider tick and just take the 100 at the end of the slider. That's usually fine as well. For consistency, I think a lot of the streams in between sliders are what catch people off. Like, it's not necessarily the sliders themselves, but just transitioning to and from those is very, very tough.
I actually think one thing that Nuge does particularly well in this map is having the streams that go from slider to slider, because there isn't really like a big jump from the end of the streams to the next slider. It's very comfortable as long as you have your flow aim in check.
Yeah, you usually will hit the slider end if you're just heading towards the next stream, like the next object. So it is kind of, it flows well in that sense.
That's it, yeah. Nice play.
Nice slider.
Nice slider.
Sure.
All right, that's 4 nomads down, 1 to go. So obviously, you know, trend of modern tournaments, we've got the gimmick map in Nomad 5, keeping with the slot pooling.
No, guys.
Wait,
Go back to 2020. The best years.
Wait.
Nomad 5, speed.
Nomad 5.
Wow.
No.
Skin thief.
This is a
Cannot
gimmick
be
map,
right.
obviously. I mean, CS3, who maps like that? This is a unheard of mapping style.
Mapped by LMT. Everyone and their dog and mother knows this map because, Jesus, this is one of the most famous speed maps in modern times. And yeah, it's the Skin Thief in LWC. Very speedy map, very stamina intensive, especially in the last guy. And CS3. Shiv?
It's speed. I'm seeing Blue Zenith when you see it in the chat. He lit up. He's happy at this point now. Not happy at the previous ones. But we love Skin Thief in Nomad 5, and this is where your death stream stamina comes from this week. You know, Nomad 4 not really that much like raw stream flow, so this is where we got it from. The Skin Thief.
So I think a lot of comparisons will be drawn to, in my opinion, DT2 last week, and this map is decidedly harder than that. Now the question is, how much harder? Because it's more BPM by about 5, and some of the streams are a little bit longer, especially, as I mentioned, the last guy is basically one uninterrupted 200-minute stream. So, I can only wish you luck.
This is a Curtis map.
Oh, this is a Curtis map.
There's some tread. This used to be like top end speed back in 2020. No, like this was grand final speed back in the day, and now here we are in semifinals for OWC and Skin Thief.
This is a Hard Rock Farm map. I don't know what you're talking about.
True nowadays, but
I mean, yeah,
three, 4 years ago, this was like, yeah, you know, top player no map.
It's CS3. Like, aim component in this map is pretty non-existent. I mean, you have a little bit of flowing to deal with, and then you have to, I guess, not miss on nothing on the non-burst parts.
Easier said than done. These are pretty awkward jumps, honestly, like all things considered.
They are, especially at
They're
the
not
end of the
reload.
solo, yeah.
Especially when your aim is a little more tense.
We're missing on aim on this map. Like it's over. Like it's over.
Okay,
This is
this
a
is players.
PS3 gimmick aim control map.
Alright, witness this stream.
We need LMT to come back.
I miss him.
He was sick with it.
He knows what to do.
It's still going.
It's still going. It's still going.
So some kick sliders, okay, like one tube break and then it's going again.
Yeah, there's
This
two
is
of
one of
those
the easier
kick
maps to
slider
pull.
and 1-2 jump breaks. And
Like
that's
that's one of the easier maps.
Depends on who you are, I'm gonna be honest with you.
it. Real.
All right, hidden one.
Hidden one.
Bit of a
It's
tank
another,
pick.
yeah, it's another ranked map. Epistrophe by Cephid.
That's an
By Mate.
stream tech. Well, flow tech. Not really too streamy.
Remember when we beat the cut stream allegations 2 maps ago?
Oh, they're back.
They're back.
Wait, LMP's in the chat.
Wait, he's here?
Yeah, he's here.
He's back.
We need him.
Like, he needs to come back. He needs
That's
to
my
come back.
favorite guy right there.
That's my guy, Speed Cup captain.
But he played the game.
Yeah,
no,
dude,
he was like a pretty good speed player.
I got 4th place in Speed Cup. That's some lore.
Anyway, this map is very straight. As you can see, like a lot of the sides are extremely linear and straight and not curved. And however many synonyms you can have of straight.
In this map, trying to recreate the magic that came with Critical Cannonball.
I would not compare them.
Yeah.
The background being like what's one of those things called? Like the little, no, not kaleidoscope, like the spiral thing.
Like a fractal, kinda, sorta?
I
Not
don't know.
really. It's not really a fractal.
Like the animal, like the fossil that does that a lot.
Oh, ammonoid. Yeah, or ammonite.
Anyway, yeah, short map. One of the short maps is
that's
cool.
tragedy. Yeah,
That's tragic.
that's hidden one. Next map is insane. Oh,
I am
don't know
so
if it's a
ready.
good type of insane. This is a funny map.
This is my favorite map.
Let's go take a look at it. This one was interesting for some for a lot of us. It's an Iosis song, Hinari no Yakui Kanke. The
Guys,
Kururu
Sing
song.
it, sing it, let's sing it.
you
I'm
should
not
spin.
seeing it. We need
You
Rich
should
there.
spin.
Oh my god.
Some awkward aim air raid. I gotta like try and suppress them right now. Oh my god, this
You
map
can't-
is beaming.
You cannot suppress us.
5 stars air raid. Like we are not beating the allegations. The air raids have been hard in this tournament, and this is hard. This is hard. So yeah, you know you got
This is the
all sections
reading
wrong. Yeah. I mean, funny enough, this map actually has no reading. This is all mechanics on Area 8.
This map has no reading. Maybe for like the boomers among us, but like for people right now in 2023 where AR9 hidden is reading, this is a hell map.
Lots of difficult jumps, even outside of those crazy pentagon jumps. So it's not like you have like a free slow part between those parts.
But this is the best tweet ever! Oh my god, somebody replaced the Franklin with like a faker clip on League of Legends.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, by the way, for mouse players, because all of those jumps just went in the same direction, they go the other way the second time around. Like, they just switch directions every time.
Actually, we hate mouse players. I chain missed this whole section back when I was testing this, and I was like, yeah, no, this is perfect.
Oh yeah, that slider you saw, that little little swirl slider, is a reference to I think a 2009 map of this song.
Really? I thought it was a reference to Airman. I guess I'm stupid.
There's another map of this song if you check out all of them.
No, it's Mafia Master for sure, right?
Yeah, Mafia Master. Oh yeah, replay by Lucent on his own map.
Lucent just to go like that.
He do be go.
This guy was actually sick at the game. Like, he's OP.
he's still sick. He just
Not for now.
He just doesn't play enough.
He just went the normal tournament player pipeline of tournament player into easy player into mapper.
And here comes the third pentagon jump section. This one alternating between clockwise and counterclockwise, I think. Yep, there it goes the other way. So mouse players, whichever direction you spin, you're gonna have to learn how to spin the other direction in a week. I apologize.
It's not about how you spin, it's about how you snap things.
Yeah.
Alright, that's hidden 2. On to hidden 3.
Yeah. And it's another interesting one for Hidden 3. Great thing with OWC, the opportunity to bring in some more unknown faces in a new context. And for this map, we have a mapper who's worked closely with one of their favorite artists, a combo that has given us Call Me With You in 2021. Here is The Last Straw. That was the last straw by Sorry About My Face, an OS original here in the Hidden 3 slot in the semifinals pool for 2023. Big thanks to Fergus for bringing in Sorry About My Face to work with the OS World Cup team. Really appreciative of her for bringing out the song as well in the last straw. And this art is actually self-made by Sorry About My Face. It's part of a new album of hers to drop immediately after the showcase. So go check out her new album. And big thanks as well to Batball for the replay.
Yeah.
Sick song, sick map.
Guys already know, but yeah, that's going to be the hidden density test. So, you have your awkward aim area and you have your flow tech in hidden 1. So, kind of good to round out the pool. Also adds a little bit of tapping to the hidden pool, which is really nice. And yeah, that's how it works. On to Hard Rock 1.
Another awesome custom incoming. We have Ibasho mapped by Captain 1. Some high BPM aim at 220.
Holy crap, guys.
It's a Captain winning.
Hard Rock 1, Captain 1. I see the vision.
You're right.
Yeah, I mean, if you've played Captain 1 aim maps, which I don't know how you haven't at this point, if you play like 5-6-star maps on a regular basis, you surely run into a Captain 1 aim map at some point. You know what this map is giving you. It's relatively comfortable aim. There's some interesting patterns, some bursts here and there, but it's a little bit of a higher star rating, a little bit of a higher circle size, a little bit of a higher BPM than some players might be used to. Notably, CS 5.85 for this win.
Yeah, slightly more precision to be tested with the aim as well here.
But I think it's comfortable enough, and 5.85 is not really too small when it comes to circles, so anyone who's a seasoned Hard Rock player should be very comfortable on this.
Should feel pretty much like, pretty comfortable players. It is, on the high BPM side. 220 is going to be a little tricky, but besides that, pretty generic, honestly. You kind of have like a generic no one Hard Rock in this pool. Okay, I'll always run it back to the basics. 7.4 stars, I think local. I think it's 7.5 on laser, but I'm not too sure.
I'm not sure if it's the opposite or not.
Yeah,
but
it might be 7.4 on laser and 7.4 local. I think you're right actually, because I think the bottom is laser.
What's interesting is that for the last 2 weeks we haven't done like a conventional Hard Rock pick, so it felt like it was time for a return to the basics pretty much for this slot. So yeah, how does
I think this is like probably the most conventional Hard Rock map that we've had in the tournament so far, right? Like we had Row in qualifiers, we had Fairwind Hard Rock 1 in round of 32. That's kind of the closest we've come to conventional Hard Rock 1 to this point, and that map was pretty flow aim heavy too, so isn't necessarily what people look for a lot of times. And then you have Coffins and the Igor and Ruby My Dear map. I'm not mispronouncing French again on this stream. But now into this map, yeah, it's probably the most conventional sort of map that we've had in the Hard Rock pool thus far.
It's just a game map.
I was wondering how Suwagi got 500k on this when he was missing like all the way up to halfway in the map. I guess he just full combos the end. That's pretty impressive actually. I feel like this map, like, it's a little bit consistent, but I think the ending is a little bit harder just due to the nature of you having to be like focused for an extended period of time.
If you can get in the zone for the ending, though, that kind of focus is sometimes just like all you need to pop off.
Yeah, for sure.
Just lock in.
Shiv?
What's up? Hello?
You're not beating the allegations. You know this song that you enjoyed?
Yeah, what about it?
It's made by a VTuber.
No way.
No! He's not beating the allegations.
VTuber song! Guys, we need to change the floor actually.
We're bringing back polls.
It's okay, we can just put in high score. That'll be good. Surely.
This is like when you like cook something and then you serve it to them and like they like what you cooked and then you say, oh, actually this has peanuts in it, and you're like definitely allergic.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing.
The look on their faces is priceless.
Yeah, this is on the longer side, 4 minutes and 23 seconds, so really gonna have to have your aim in check for the entire thing to be comfortable in getting a good score on this. That's gonna be it. Hard Rock 1.
Chiv told me Moi Calliope is his comfort artist. Well, Kyle, I'm not too sure about that one. Not too sure about that one at all.
Actually, every single one of the map pullers is a deadbeat, so yeah, we'd
if I say
know.
what I think, I'll be suspended for more than 6 months, actually.
Oh my god. Alright, on to the next Hard Rock pick. It's another custom here in the pool. The Magician's Dream by Toru Kawai, mapped by Nightcore. This is some control-focused CS 6.5 precision in the pool.
Nightcore delivers once again with, his flow precision. This map is pretty fun overall. It's 7.5 stars, so really hard. And kind of has some funky patterns you'll see later on. Kind of have these I don't know how to describe it. It's like you have the flow pattern on one side and you have to snap all over to the other side. So the playfield usage is really wide.
I think what you're trying to describe is a map called Aishite by KTG.
Oh, not that one.
No,
not that one.
Not this again. Oh my.
We apologize to all Wixinators in chat.
We really are just piling on her today. I don't know why.
It's rough out there for Wixinator today.
Yeah, yes.
Anyway, yeah, I mean this is just it's flowing precision and aim control at the same time, mostly because of very high spacing on some of the jumps and big changes in where your cursor needs to be on the screen. Even some of the 1-1 jumps or 2/3 jumps are really high spacing in this map, so it can be very hard to get your cursor where it needs to be and not just be in the wrong spot, despite a big timing window to get it right.
Shige Pear.
Shige Pear, our gracious host Chilier Pear, morphed with Cookie Z to make the glorious name Shige Pear.
This guy totally. This guy, he didn't he have this or did he do something stupid at the end?
I think EFCs.
Honestly, OWC kind of needs Cookiezi now that I think about it.
Yeah, no, actually.
That's pretty true.
Yeah,
That's pretty true.
Speaking
what
of
is Cookiezi?
Yeah, I mean we had
check out Hard Rock 3. Maybe he's there.
Yeah, we had the 97.37 728 on Nomad 1. We have Blue Zenith when you see it in chat, and now we have holy shit, guys! When you see it, 727. When you see it,
Finally,
have some Blue Zenith Hard Rock 3. Hope you guys enjoy. We're back with the stream map for this pool.
Yep, actual Cookies replay, by the way. The classic.
Real ones already know what happens.
Yeah, the way this got in the
EFCs,
pool was crazy, actually. We were just looking for a flow aim Hard Rock 3. And then someone, was it Chiv or you, Dada, who said, what if we just put Blue Zenith in?
It was Dada.
Everyone just collectively shook their heads and was like, that might actually work.
Yeah.
So now we have it.
You can talk about it, Dada.
I don't want to say anything. No, but really, this is a very classic stream map, and sometimes it just kind of builds itself. The pool just builds itself. It's oh, we need a stream map. We need a Hard Rock stream map. Oh, it's 727 Blue Zenith. Wow.
Mobile Man just texted Aza saying, you guys have been really knocking it out of the park with these pools, and then 3 minutes later, Blue Zenith showed up on the stream.
oh my god.
Sometimes you need to go back to your roots. Sometimes you need to go back to your roots.
We couldn't say what the messages were when Bubbleman actually saw this pic, so they're not safe for stream.
I will pretend I do not see it. but soon we will all be forced to see it.
Hey guys, you want to know how much PP this play is worth right now on this current iteration of the PP system?
How much?
772 PP.
Ooh, same number.
They do this on purpose. They do this.
They do this on purpose, I swear to God. It's just balanced around Blue Zenith and Freedom Knife, I swear to God. Every play.
Yeah, talk about Canadians. No Nick over Persian this year. The one year we put
my
the
God.
800 BP stream up on
Hey, you have Stoop. You have Stoop.
That
is true.
That's true. We got Stoop this year.
Yeah, Franklin will FC anyways, I think. He just has to learn hard rock in streams.
Yeah, real.
I think
200 BPM stamina, hard rock, AR10, Floim on 200 BPM streams.
South Korea needs to get Kukizi back. Think about it.
Oh, Karcher's so like he's in joy of seeing this.
Karcher is
And Kukizi on this.
Karcher in Korea right now is bad chesting IRL.
Yeah.
Thank you for the moment of silence after that.
But yeah, I think there's a lot of charm to having maps like this in the pool because, you know, once the whole custom meta started becoming a thing a few years ago, we really started to see fewer and fewer of these really iconic maps in map pools. So I think it's really cool that we get to bring one of the all-time classics of this game back into the OSU World Cup.
Okay, guys, hold on. He's hitting the diff spike. Is he doing it?
He's so good at flow aim.
He's gonna get the FC. He's so good at flow aim. 200 BPM streams doesn't even matter to him, right? Like,
No!
no.
No.
Honestly though, I'll +1 to what Miles was saying. Like, OWC pooling a long time ago used to effectively be just showcasing really cool, good maps and hard maps in the community. So stuff like this making a comeback is kind of a return to tradition.
Yeah.
On to DT1.
Now for something completely different.
Yes.
Back to customs. And on to customs. We have done the
This
678.
This video on 1.5 times speed. That's gonna be crazy.
Kai's gonna be mapping an Isekai Josho song, 277 BPM. Really fast aim. Even faster than Warhead, actually.
I don't know what to say.
It's double time 1 again. I mean, DT1 is one of those slots that's kind of been relatively stable throughout the quote-unquote death of slot pooling here in OWC 2023, right? Aside from the Senya map in round of 32, it's been, you know, high approach rate, high BPM aim every round, including qualifiers, and that's continuing here. It's a little bit higher BPM once again, 278 BPM as opposed to 270 or 268. So for the first time, higher BPM than qualifiers DT1, but still AR 10.3, and a little easier on the precision. It is CS 3.8, so it should be very comfortable for pretty much everybody playing it.
Yeah.
Videos do not play in the stream.
No, not in the stream, no.
No.
That's just a showcase.
Yeah, also, videos do not play if you're playing the map usually. Usually have 100% background dim or disabled video.
Although the
Hey.
Storyboards, unfortunately for Nomad 1 enjoyers.
But
Everyone's
real
the same.
ones would play this with storyboard, or at least Nomad 1.
Everyone's just saying, you know, DT1 too easy every week, even though last week is still 0.2 or 3 stars higher than Nomad 1, so it's even harder now. 7.75 pretty much for a 7.4 to 5-star pool. And it's only going to be getting harder. As people, you know, show the confidence.
VTuber again, by the way. VTuber again. No, to be fair, this one you did flame Kai for, but...
Still a very good map. Glad he could finally showcase on OWC as a Corsace mapper.
Let's go, Kai.
Yeah. Let's go, Kai.
This is different, very different from Warhide in the sense that the aim is completely different. It's not very patterned anymore.
Yeah. On to DT2 is, what are we thinking? We missing any genres of music yet?
Toho.
Yeah.
Soundholic. Being up by Neto, this is your 230, 228 BPM finger control. A lot of stamina as well, you know, density pick. There's AR8 as well. 7.7 stars.
And if you remember that Mirage map, Discontinuous, that I think was a custom a few years ago, I think this is a little bit of a spiritual successor to that map, except a little bit harder on the stamina.
Yeah, that was a 2020 DT4. This is like a 2023 DT2. It has a lot more stamina. It has a couple of 1.6 as well. It's not just finger control. And it's definitely definitely interesting, I think. Even the patterning in the Kiai that's coming up this far, like you'll see a lot of like interesting kind of angles for the streams to go and the actual like doubles to go as well. Like it's rough. It's like very hard to not like snap incorrectly or like maybe snap and not go follow through with the double. Like this is not easy. That's all I can say. Also, something that kind of Osu lacks a little bit, which is modern Toho. Like, I believe if this is the character in the backgrounds, like if this is a remix of her song, it's pretty modern. I think it's Toho 18? 17 or 18, I believe. So...
That's crazy.
I think we should remap Justice Monster again, personally.
So,
that's what
yeah.
Yeah, for another OWC custom. Wasn't there already an OWC custom?
2020 qualifiers.
Yep, I remember that one.
There's actually like some other things to talk about this map that make it actually a lot different compared to, you know, your average DT2. He does choose to map the 1.6, right? Yeah, so like it's actually even more finger control, like these kind of quads here.
What was that snap?
Make it an ampy for the replay as well, yeah.
Empty, a recent addition to our test playing team, has been really active on getting some of these replays.
Someone asked for us to be quiet and not talk over the song because it's a banger, so I guess I will listen to that.
Yeah, but dude, we still have 2 more bangers in the DT pool to go. This is like, maybe, I don't know if the DT pool songs are as good as last week's, but it does come close with a few of them this week.
No, they're great.
Nah,
they're great.
beaten.
They're great.
DT3 is a banger, DT3.
DT3 is such a banger.
There's a hard
A
classic.
classic as well.
Speaking
about,
of bringing back,
Bringing back
classics.
mappers.
And classics. This
Far
is,
East Nightbird.
I don't know about y'all, this is one of the first, or a map I installed in like one of the first few months of me playing.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is one of the most classic maps in the game for so many people. Ranked in, what was it, 2013, I think?
I think it's slightly after.
Yeah, 2014 actually. Submitted 2014, ranked 2014. It's the RLC difficulty on Jonathan LFJ's set. 2 of the most famous mappers in the game, full stop.
OMDB is eating good with this pick. We're reviving ROC for some classic speed.
We're not beating the OMDB core allegations.
Somebody
Oh, yeah.
DM me, somebody messaged Rix, is like, Chip keeps pulling maps that he's rated so high on OMDB. Like, what's up with that? It's like,
Damn, we keep pulling good maps. Damn.
Imagine wanting to pull good beat maps. I don't know why you would ever want to do that, honestly.
Anyway, if you're not familiar with Far East Nightbird, this is a remix by Korsuke, and a very classic map. There's maps of the original and of the remix. On this particular one, obviously there's like a huge, like, nice storyboard as well that sadly we won't be getting to see in actual matches because I believe that would kill the tourney client and the remote PC we used to host it. But this is also OD9, so like with the DT applied, it's like over 10.4, I believe.
Yeah,
OD,
it's
right?
OD 10.42 on screen
It's
right now.
rough.
Yeah.
This is a map for real seasoned speed players. Yeah, I really like the second comment about the storyboard. This storyboard is so nice for what, I think 2013?
2014.
Like it's also not too like, I don't think it's too hard on the eyes. Like you could definitely play this in match with like 80% dim if your PC can handle it. So I'll be
shoutouts to Demne or Damnae, like the storyboarder for this classic mapper as well, but always made great storyboards. And this is one of them.
That's Jackson for the replay.
Yeah, Jackson, resident shredder in the World Cup replay server.
I actually bat chest to the ending of the song. This is so good.
I mean, it's just another one of the classics, right? It's an older map that holds up to the test of time and can see play here in the modern era in the OS World Cup once again, and deserves some further recognition for it was ahead of its time.
An older map that holds up to the test of time.
Yeah,
that's a great segue. I think.
I'm not saying anything about this pick. This is all you, Dada. Good luck.
Yeah, have fun.
You have the entire stage.
That's a great segue into a map that maybe doesn't quite hold up to the test of time, but still has a ton of charm and a ton of replayability, whether you like it or not. Kero Sex.
Sushi
Map by
971, the mapper. Oh my god.
AR7 DTO with 260 triples as well. Kero Sack. USC has finally made an appearance in the OWC.
AR7, OD7, and 263 BPM. This has a ton of linears, a ton of patterns that you think, hey, this looks so easy. And then you play it, and it's like, oh man, I am instantly mind-blocked on this. Please help. Mm-hmm. And this was the sentiment amongst every single playtester that played this. Nobody could get an FC on this. That's how tough it was, even though people were genuinely no-lifing this map for a long time.
Mm-hmm. This is the best play in the game. Ampy popped off.
If you think the Tarte Tatin was a mind block map, this one has got it coming, because like, this... I think maybe my worst like mental block past the year 2017 is on this map after trying it like to get a replay. Like it's impossible.
That you genuinely butchered that Tatatam pronunciation. That's
I don't care. I don't care.
Come back in. It's so wrong.
I don't care.
It's okay. We'll make sure we have a pronunciation guide for Tart Tatin later on in the week for all the commentators. Don't worry about it, Azure. All right, and with that, let's get on to the free mod pool. AR9 DT in 2 different ways showcased here, and now we get some AR9 for remod. It's Takatori Yusho
classic right now.
By
Everyone's
Dark
been
Phoenix.
using this.
Yeah, this song is so good too. There's a classic set of this song that's like 5 stars that I used to play all the time way back in the day.
Kanbei Kotori,
this,
I think.
This version's so good.
Kind of have this raw, awkward aim. Yeah, by this is Helia. Cosmic 1, 2, 3. More Tohu.
Mm-hmm. Maybe less so of a classic map, but I think this song has a lot of sentimental value for a lot of players, including myself. Such a classic.
Shout out to Matthew for the replay. This is not easy at all, as you'll see later on as we get into these really wide-angle awkward jumps and a little bit of streams as well.
Dude, this was originally the play that the map that I was going to go for a replay on. So shoutouts to Matthew with the sole Matthew replay this week. There's a couple of parts in this map that look absurdly hard that I feel like are way easier to hit than other patterns in the map. I feel like difficulty in this map is really subjective because these parts look really hard, and they are. But I keep missing on just random triples in this map, man. Like, some of the aim patterns feel really good, and then some of the just random stuff in between feels so difficult in this map. I think you're going to see people missing in lots of different places on this map, and I think difficulty in terms of the patterns is going to be really subjective this week on this sort of pick.
Absolutely, because for a lot of people in playtesting, this map's main difficulty was pattern name, and for a lot of people, it was like the streams and stuff like that. So this map is just a hard map. If you're on Hard Rock, I think you'll have a little bit less difficulty with the density, but if you're on Hidden, this is AR9, 192 with awkward aim, like anything is missable at that point.
I personally went for a replay on this as well, and as Dio mentioned, like, this is the type of map where you miss a different circle every time. Like, there's just so much constant strain and awkward pattern aim that, like, you can just miss anything.
So hard. That part is so hard. I don't know how Matthew hit that. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, squares. So our favorite square players will not be entering the lobby for this one.
Those streams are demon. That's all I'm gonna say. Those streams are demon.
That finger control is...
on Hidden especially, because, the cuts just play nasty.
Alright, here comes the part. I need everyone to just watch. Here's the part.
Hidden 2?
Oh
no.
It's back! It's back in the free mod pool. It keeps going too with the 1-2 section afterwards as well. Like every part of that up until here is so difficult.
We just killed every mouse player in
We really did.
500 kilometer radius. I totally forgot to bring an octagon!
All fun and games till the stop sign pattern hits. But yeah, gonna be your awkward aim, you know, AR9 CS4. Not CS4, CS3.5. Kind of rounds out the aim in the pool, you know, no really like dedicated raw aim pick and hidden. And hard organ is kind of fast. You have like, you know, this 190 BPM. Love aim players. And yeah, 3-1-1.
Shiv saying we love aim players as he looks in the mirror and just tries to hug it.
See the Twitch chat, this pours too much aim, this pours too much speed, this pours too much tech.
Also, that triple is nasty, by the way. If you forget that triple exists after the spinner.
Alright.
Yeah, I'd be sad.
Yeah. Fremont 2?
Fremont 2.
The GOAT. Like...
The GOAT.
We have some... I don't know what this guy is. Like, his new style of maps is so cool. And it's kind of like this, like, really creative alt mapping.
While Azer is muted, everybody, we've got our anime song.
He's muted, not deafened. He's very much listening to this.
Yeah. Well, I hope he's like AFK because
you hope
going against him. Oh no!
he's gotta cue the maps, man. He's around. It's not a Mesakashi negotiation by Kano. The trade offer emoji XD face heart difficulty.
Trade offer with a heart.
Unfortunately, we had to kill the emoji because it wouldn't let us upload the map with these characters. So it's just straight offer now. It was nerfed.
Unicode.
The fifth name.
Unicode BSS is not a good duo. Anyway, this is a map that's generally very snappy. It's a very snappy alt map. It has like, I don't know how to describe really the slider play in this map, but it's very, I guess interesting is a good word. Like, there's a lot of really awkward slider patterns combined with a couple of like more snappy circles, which makes it like kind of a, I don't even know how to describe it honestly. Does anybody have
it's like alt slider jumps. It's like an alt slider jump map with some slider reading too, because there's tons of overlap and stuff going on in the map. Like, unironically, a lot of the patterns of this map are characterized more by the sliders than the like, quote-unquote alt chains in the map. It's a really different sort of alt map from I think what people usually expect out of that kind of characterization and mapping styles.
Anime singer, OWC staff, and Diablo 2 speedrunner, Kano is so talented. That's an all-time Twitch chat, thank you.
Oh yeah. I forgot all about the Kano jokes.
But yeah, some history on this map's development. It was originally in Hidden, but we decided to move it to free mod after some tweaking. for reasons that Dot probably knows more than me.
It was very hard on Hidden.
Good luck to the Hard Rock player. Good luck to the Hard Rock guy.
Honestly, good luck to both mods. On Hidden, this is so visually dense because it's not like it's dense in AR or like object density, but it's dense because there's just so many sliders and like they're very complex. So you just a lot of the times you don't really know how to interact with the pattern you're looking at on Hidden. So that's my 2 cents on it, which will make it pretty hard.
Yeah, this is like honestly my specialty skill set, and when I was trying this with Hidden when it was still in the Hidden pool, I was still getting tripped up by every single one of those patterns. So definitely worth the practice if you're gonna be modding this, no matter what. I think it's all things considered technically sight readable on no mod, but mod players, watch out.
Yeah, I would not sight read this even on no mod. Like, it's a pretty hard map.
You know, few mod alt pick. And I think we'll have a lot of fun. This map is sick.
Alright. That'll do it for free mod 2. And of course, we do have 4 free mods, keeping the same format as last week. So let's get on to the free mod 3. Don't forget the slider and buzz slider there at the end of the spinner as well on that map. You don't want to miss the last notes. It's Zetsu, LMT's extra. 2 LMT difficulties in the same map pool?
It's almost like he's the GOAT.
Oh yeah, hybrid tapping pick. A lot of also a lot of burst as well, and a lot of flow. Kind of rounds up the free mod pool very well. And yeah, it's Zetsu.
More Yosei Teikoku. We aren't beating the Yosei Teikoku allegations.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I guess. Sorry for having good song taste.
Yeah. if there's anything I think we've done a great job on this OWC, it's definitely the song choice. Like, we got tons of bangers.
Yeah, it rounds up the pool really nicely. What's up?
This map specifically, it's kind of a mix of finger control, tapping, and flowing, right? Like, there's a couple of like 1/6 bursts, a couple of like speed up sections where he goes to like 200 BPM, becomes like a kind of stringy map, and the flowing is very complex. So it's not free on no mod by any chance, but I would say that it's much easier on no mod than it is on either mod. On Hard Rock, good luck. Honestly, like, there's a lot of stuff that trips up your act really, really hard on this map. And on Hidden, the flowing especially is gonna really mess you up, especially on the solo sections.
There's one stream in particular that I'm gonna point out that overlaps on top of itself that is just so easy to miss on.
Should have been the top diff of the 60 mode,
not gonna be a good
280 BPM stream at the start. Yeah, I agree.
And here it is, this stream right here. I think, yeah, more this stream. This stream is destroyer of worlds.
Miles, I think Azer just gaps you.
I have
Azer's shredded.
He's shredded. Azer's shredded.
Yeah,
I have hit this exactly one time in my life, and it happened to be on this play.
Let's go.
Well, yeah, I mean, Azer got the top performance this week across all performers.
Oh, that's true. Like, Azer popped off.
True. Azer popped off so hard in OWC this week, guys.
Oh my God.
Father and son.
Father and son. Not only is he playing for the Canadian team, he even set this replay for the map bowling team. How ridiculous can you get?
But yeah, for people who are interested in the more technical side of things, that's if you look at the Hidden and Hard Rock pool, something's a little bit missing. You have this hybrid tapping skill set that only Hidden kind of incorporates, and you can argue that Blue Zeta has a little bit as well. But having this variable flow as well as kind of burst check map is really good for the modded pools. Also, few mod as well. Like the first two maps didn't really have that much flow, and here we have a pure flowing map, almost.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a jump in this map at all.
No, I mean, there's some jumps. You see that full screen jump that's like maybe a third of the way through before the scores?
Let's jump.
Yeah, lots of finger control at the end of this map, so you aren't out of the woods even after that difficult overlap stream, because this part can mess you up, but players are going to lock in on this one, I think. This map was originally, I think, a round or two later, and I was trying to argue it all the way down to here.
I think there's one round later.
Oh my god, that missed.
Alex, no!
Wow.
On to free more 4. One skill set is missing in the pool. Two? You can argue 2 skill sets.
Yeah.
Wow.
Could argue 2.
And both of them are here in Sig. Your anti-mod is back. CS6 AR 7.5. Overlap hell. Gimmick players rejoice.
This is the USA pocket pick for this weekend, or what? Like, this is just the top diff of this exists and is CS5 AR8 and is way higher star rating, but is arguably easier than this version because of how difficult this map is on both Hard Rock and Nomad. I think the overlaps on either of those are actually way more difficult than the mechanics would make the top diff of this set.
Also,
shout out to what, you know, there's one pooler in this scene that loves pulling Sig. Shout out to Nick. I think he's put in every tournament that he's made.
Shout out to Nick.
You know, finally makes an appearance on
as
OWC.
in the ref that we have for OWC?
Yeah, the ref.
Yeah.
Wow.
He loves Sig.
What a multi-talented guy. No, seriously, shout out to Nick.
And,
also, for all the CS5 AR8 exclusive players, sorry to report that this is CS6 AR 7.5.
Yeah, I can't wait to see JJLF and Cup Paper eat this map alive.
True. Yeah, CS 7.8 with Hard Rock. Obviously, still AR10 since it's AR 7.5 base with Hard Rock also. And only 6.7 stars with Hard Rock somehow, but that's a lie. Like, the star rating is a lie on this map. It just does not matter.
Yeah. And people are actually saying it's kind of easy for the pool on Nomad, which I don't really disagree, but it's still really hard to be consistent on. So good luck to everyone who plays this.
And maybe people will stop overmodding finally.
Yeah, let's get some Nomads in.
No, we're gonna actually get 3 Hard Rocks. Actually,
this map is
yeah,
on Hard Rock. CS8 almost, CS 7.8. All right.
It's time for the tiebreaker. It's time for the last map in the pool. And as a few of you might know, there's a separate popular standard tournament in the community known as Quarterfinals. We found a great opportunity to collaborate with some of their projects. With that said, we brought forward Quarterfinals' best to make a sequel to a beloved tiebreaker from this year. It's time to enter the end verse. That was the sequel to the Course Ace tiebreaker, Where the Spirits Go On, by the same artist, Polishaw. It's End Verse. I'd like to shout out Polishaw for working with the OS World Cup team again this year for another original in 2023. To Haruaki for being the same artist here in the OS World Cup and doing the art once again for End Verse. They're the same artist that did the art for Where the Spirits Go On, so shout outs there. And of course, the fantastic storyboard by Encryption and Hokichi, as well as the full collab mapping squad here between somebody fill me in. Captain One, Deca, and Risen. Actually, I have it right in front of me. Thank you, Asia.
Used to be LFJ, but I don't know if any of his parts got kept.
No.
So yeah.
LFG was busy.
Yeah. And then one other shout out to Mango Miser for the original poem found in the breaks in the storyboard as well. So yeah, full original tiebreaker.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, any feedback is welcome. If you guys want to say anything nice or to any of us, feel free to do so in any way, to be honest. And hope you guys enjoyed this weekend, as we think that it'll be a banger.
Yeah, make sure you buy the banners as well. We almost forgot, as we have not shilled enough for this weekend. So please buy the banners. You can buy multiple, even of the same team, so you can do some very funny stuff. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. We hope you like the map pool. If you don't, please yell at us. We love being yelled at. That's in the job description.
All right, thanks everybody for watching. Congratulations again to all the teams that have made it this far into the semifinals in the OS World Cup, and good luck to the top 12 teams left in the bracket this week. We'll see you all this coming weekend for the OS World Cup 2023 semifinals.
I watched it fall away. It slipped right through my fingers. through my fingers. It slipped right through my fingers. You said never let me go. It never worked out fine. I watched it fall away.